What's up, guys? Welcome back to Let's Play Dishonored. So at last we made it back to the Hound Pits. This is the secret
Please, no.
safe house hotel area that she actually told us we could hide out in earlier in the game. So this actually does have some plot significance, and it wasn't just this convenient secret area they just happen to know about. This is actually set up this way.
He was smart enough not to come ashore, but I'll bet he's still out there. Looking for you is my guess. At first, Pendleton said it was time for our bonus. Havelock stood behind them, and at the signal, he shot them each in the back of the head. Just like the target drills he used to. Lydia barely had time to scream. I would be dead too. Except Wallace told me I wouldn't be getting anything. Pendleton kept apologizing, saying that no one could ever know about the things they'd done. Martin was drinking and seemed sad. The Admiral was about to shoot Callista. Then he mumbled something about owing her uncle, Captain Kurnow, a debt. They said it was time for Sokolov, and went off to his cage. I don't know what happened after that.
Huh. So we didn't really have to do much of anything. They already have started to fight amongst each other. So it looks like Havelock killed everyone here. Well, hopefully Emily's still alive, and
poor child. I hope she.
We should try to find Callista as well. She kept Emily safe, I'm sure.
I guess they talked about it, and they started to worry they'd get executed for all.
Let's take these keys. Yeah, this is the abandoned apartment, is what this place is called, and we could have gotten that key from her earlier. And there was some, I think there was a rune or something in here earlier in the game. One of our visits back to the Hound Pits, but obviously now we're here for plot reasons, and it's gone. Alright, so this area is completely covered in City Watch, including several tall boys. They are not messing around this time, so we are going to blink as fast as possible over here to this tower, because I need to get in and find out. This is Emily's secret hideout, so hopefully her and Callista will be there. I'm actually getting ahead of myself there. I need to get inside the Hound Pits and get this letter first before we're even told to go over there. It's a letter from Havelock about what happened. It explains more what happened here when we were away. It really does make me wonder how much time has actually passed since we washed up in the flooded district. Yeah, I really don't care about aggroing these guys. I just want to get through. I just want to get through here as fast as possible. You guys just knew that all that experimenting around would, and exploring around this level and finding out all the intricate paths and everything would mean you would have to have combat here at some point. This place was not going to be peaceful forever.
Do anything to protect her.
Oh, thank God you're alive.
Her. Make her safe. All his talk of being an military man, but Havelock will use Emily like a puppet to his own advantage. Something changed in the Admiral as soon as the Lord Regent died. It had been building up. Martin was acting strange, going quiet if any of us were near, whispering late into the night with Havelock and Pendleton while you were out doing the real work. I think they realized they were one step away from holding the same position the Lord Regent had, and worried they'd be held accountable for what they did here, as the Loyalists. They would have killed me too, but Havelock spared me. Out of respect for my uncle, I believe. Please, talk to Samuel and the others. Someone must know where they're going. Find Emily. She's suffered through so much, and she's got no one else on her side except you. Samuel set this here in case you returned. You can use it to call him. He said he'd come quickly. Hopefully there's a place he can dock where the Watch won't see him.
It all does make a lot of sense, though. I mean, them turning on us like they did, they were just trying to save their own skins. There actually is a pretty just motivation for that, because they could get in some serious trouble for what they're doing. They basically betrayed everyone that they claim to be loyal to in order to make that happen. So to make their vision a reality, they got to cover their tracks. So I totally understand the justification for their actions. It's just things got out of hand, and he just lost his marbles apparently. So it's not just this random character change where it's like, oh yeah, Scorvo will be loyal to us no matter what. We'll get him back in his honorable position as the noble bodyguard of the Empress, and then they're like, oh, on second thought, you know, there actually is some reasoning to that. And then Samuel apparently has remained loyal to us, after everything. He did try to save our life after all, so that's nice. At least we didn't pick completely wrong when choosing who to trust. Nice to know we still have some friends after all this nonsense. Alright, so I need to work my way along this pipe here, or along this air duct rather, and get inside Piero's shop here, because Piero and Sokolov are probably hiding out down here somewhere. Hopefully they survive just fine.
The Academy was a crime against natural philosophy itself.
Which you might have pointed out.
Without a scratch.
Good to see that you still
Alright, come here you two. We gotta do something about those guys outside.
Same if you are not with us. I've completed Piero's work on
I have the two finest minds in all of Dunwall. Let's see what you guys can
With
come
this
up with.
device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, merely rendering our enemies unconscious, or they can be reduced to ashes. I've attuned it so that we will be safe from the functions of the device. It will only trigger in the presence of our enemies. This arc pylon is more powerful than the older design. It will function at a greater range, striking down our foes while ignoring us. I need my final sequence, which is recorded in the blueprint for this device. Havelock was inspecting it before the killing started. Return the blueprint to me. It was in his bedroom before he left. Hopefully, it's still there. You may navigate the fields of battle with ease, but
Alright, so it looks like we have to go back inside the Hound Pits and infiltrate to acquire the blueprint for this experimental arc pylon they've been working on. Now this is a big plot device, or a Deus Ex Machina device if I've ever seen one before, because it's basically this super weapon. It's like, oh, this convenient super weapon that we've conveniently built can conveniently make everyone unconscious or kill them, so it's just perfect for whatever run you happen to be doing at the time. Up to you, entirely your choice. I suppose it is nice though, because it does allow you to deal with every single enemy in this area without killing any of them. And then you can thoroughly examine the place and see the chaos that Havelock has instilled upon us. There's a note there for us from Emily, trying to avoid all these guys. Getting my ass handed to me into progress. I need to get back down where I was before. Had I known to get this along the way, it would have made this a lot easier. Or maybe one of these windows was open. If I could simply just open the window, it'd save me a lot of time. But that's fine. Don't worry. I got this.
The offender's possessions are legally forfeited.
So guess what, guys? We're coming up on the end of the game pretty soon here. The climax is at our doorstep. This has really been a fun ride, guys. I can't even begin to tell you how much I've been looking forward to playing this game. It's had 2 years in the making now, almost. Alright, so we have the silly blueprints things. Let's go bring them back to Sokolov and Piero. Man, the two of them in the same room together, they have got to have a lot of talk about. A lot of catching up to do, because they used to be old friends, I guess, and they went their separate ways for reasons that we're not entirely aware of. What if we just decided no, we're not giving you the damn blueprints?
the arc pylon is complete. Now to activate it.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, merely rendering our enemies unconscious, or they can be reduced to ashes.
What is your opinion, Corvo?
Yeah, thanks, Sokolov, for reading off the script again. You literally told us the exact same thing, word for word, as Piero just told us.
As you wish, Corvo. We will be far away before any of them regain their senses. All is ready, Corvo. All that remains is plugging in a whale oil tank to power it. Will you do the honors?
When this arc pylon is charged...
Alright, let's go power this thing up and shut all these guys down. This should send a clear message to any of our future adversaries. Not to mess with the Lord Protector.
I'll flush you out.
What are they going to do when these guys wake up, though? What are they going to do after I leave? Are they just going to throw them all in the water or something? What are they going to do about the tall boys?
Amazing. Simply amazing.
Did it work? How did you guys get out here so fast? I had to climb all the way up the side of the building.
A device like this will ensure
Wow, that was something else. You know, all those tall boys, all those city watch guards, completely unconscious. I'm sure such powerful technology will never be addressed again. Anyway, let's go back inside here. Luckily, we can just walk in the door this time. Now that we have the key. And fire off our flare here. Our fireworks to attract Samuel back. Oh, he's already on his way.
Just go.
How long was he waiting for us, anyway? I'm just glad he's still around.
Thought I'd find you here.
Alright, Samuel.
Never pays to bet against you, does
Let's
it? I saw the
finish
signal.
this.
I knew you'd be back, Corvo. I knew it. We'll need to get out of here soon. The Admiral controls the military now, Martin's High Overseer, and Pendleton's in favor with the aristocracy and Parliament. They need Emily, of course. But if Havelock senses that it's all about to fall down around him, who knows what he's liable to do. Good. Then it's one more trip across the river to where it meets the sea. That's where the Lord Regent was building his new lighthouse. Ought to be something to see.